In this video, we're going to be learning how to cut and sew a jacket, and this is something you can use to wear sleeveless. So if this is what you're interested in, please stay tuned to the end. So to do this, I'm going to be folding this just this way, and I'm folding it as if I am leaving a zipper allowance. So instead of leaving 1.5 on my zipper, I'm just going to be leaving up to 2 inches or 3 inches, just as you may like, as much as you want the flap to have. Okay, so I just left about 2 inches for that side, and I'm marking my shoulder, my neck, my neck width of 3 and my neck depth of 5. Okay, now please fold this. You're not going to be putting a zipper, okay, but you're going to be folding it as if you're putting a zipper, and then ensure that you have your bust measurement plus your sewing allowance when you fold it. Okay, so I just curved it after marking out my neck depth, and that's this neck. Now I'm marking this one that I just marked now is for my back, the one with 1.5 inch. Then for the front is 5 inches. So for the back I have 1.5, and for the front I have 5 inches for the depth. Okay, so after that I'll just go ahead and mark my shoulder, and I'm using 8.5 for my shoulder, and from that point I'll mark 8.5 for my armhole. Okay, so I'll just quickly draw the line here. Please don't forget to put your shoulder slant. So at this point I'll just come down by half inch. You can use 1 inch, so I just use half inch for my shoulder slant, and I just slanted it from this point down. Okay, and then quickly I'm going to be curving my armhole, the front armhole and the back armhole. Just stay tuned and keep watching so you can follow up on what I'm doing. Okay, this is so simple to make, so simple to cut, and so simple to make. Okay, so I'm just coming out by half inch to mark my front armhole. This is totally optional. You can still go ahead with the same armhole for the back and the front, because this is just like a jacket. It doesn't have to be fitted. Okay, so this is it, and then I'll go ahead and mark my bust measurement at this point. Now don't forget, when you're marking your bust measurement from this point, you don't have to start from that ending where the lapel will start from. You have to start from where just start with the back, with that point where I started from, and then measure out your bust measurement, and don't forget to add your allowance. Okay, so once you mark your bust measurement, you go ahead and mark out your waist measurement, and then quickly connect to the bust measurement. Okay, and this is what we'll be working with, because this jacket is not just going to be reaching your waist, just around your glutes. It will not even reach that part. It will just be hanging. This is something that you just wear to cover up a sleeveless gown. Okay, so I'm just cutting out all the marked lines, my armhole, my shoulder slant, my back neck. Now I'm going to move this to cut out the front neck. Don't forget that I marked the 5 as the neck depth, and then 3 as my neck width. So I'm just going to connect with a curve, and then I'll cut it out quickly. So this is it, and this is almost everything about cutting this thing. It's so simple to cut. Okay, so let's go into the main action part. But before that, I'll be adjusting my front armhole. Yes, the front part, but this is totally optional. You must not adjust it because it's a free jacket. It doesn't have to be too fitted. Okay, so Right now I'm going ahead to cut out the sleeve of the jacket, and I already made a video. I have a video of how to cut a basic sleeve on this channel, so do well to check it out to get more clarifications on how to cut a basic sleeve. So I'm just going to be using a basic sleeve. There is nothing too head about this sleeve cutting. Okay, so I just quickly measured out the length of my sleeve. I used this sleeve length of 15. So while I'm at this, I'm just cutting out the sleeve. Don't forget to check out the video on my channel on how to cut a basic sleeve. Now while I'm at this sleeve cutting, if you're yet to subscribe to my YouTube channel, please kindly go ahead right now and subscribe. Click on that subscribe button. That button is for you, okay, and it's free of charge. You don't have to pay anything to subscribe. So turn on your notification bell, so every time I upload a video, you'll be the first to be notified once a new video is up. Okay, thank you. I'll quickly notch the midpoint of this sleeve, and then I kept that one side. Now we'll be working on the front part of this jacket. Okay, don't forget that we don't have a collar for this jacket. So around the lapel side, I'll be using I cut out a fabric of 6 inches. This fabric now that I'm placing on top of or under this is 6 inches for the width, and the length you can see is as long as the fabric is from this point. Just cut something as long as that fabric, and then trace out the front and then cut it out. Okay, just do the same thing that I'm doing. There's nothing hard about this jacket. In fact, it's something that is so simple but can make you look so fine. All right, so, and that's what I did for the two sides. Okay, so I have 2 pieces for each, or I have a piece for each of the side. So on this, I'm going to sew round from this point down, and before I sew it, you can gum an A-stay on top of that thing to make it harder. You can also use a hemming gum for the edges. Okay, so I'm also doing the same thing for the back. I'm cutting out the turnover for something I'll use for the turnover for the back side. Okay, so I'm just placing it like this, and then I'll trace out my neckline on top of it, and that's basically all for this part. So I'm going to stitch them up and then come and show you. Don't forget to add your STA on that lapel side, so it becomes a little bit, not that it will be too thick, but it has a little weight more than the rest of the fabric. Okay, now my STA is not really clear, but I think when I dim the light it will become clearer. Okay, there's an STA on top of this fabric. Now I'm going to be notching the neck areas so that when I turn it over, it comes out neat. Okay, so you have to notch your own areas, all these parts. So I'll just quickly cut. It's just like putting your scissors through, and that's it. So I did this for all the sides. I did this for the front and for the back necklines, and this is just it. Okay, so once you are done with this, now you just go ahead and then join your shoulders. Yes, you join your shoulders. Now see the way the back is. I have placed the back, and I'm going to be joining them front to front. I'm still going to place the front of this cloth on top of. I'm making sure that the front of the fabrics are facing each other. Okay, so you have to ensure that your own front side is also facing each other when you're placing it, so that I can also join the sides. That's after I have already joined the shoulder. Okay, so I'll just quickly join the shoulder right now. I'm going to show you how to fold in the shoulder, just in case you don't know how to join it in, and this is it. So I'll hold one of the sides. That's after you have ensured that you have placed it very well. Now you can see the side that I'm holding. I'm going to use one to like fold the other one side of this fabric just this way, and fold the other side. Okay, I'll do this again.
look at, I'm placing it in between, then I'm folding it, okay, and then I'll run my stitch here. Okay, I will still show you how it looks. So this is how it looks when you have already, done it accurately. You have this, so you just do it on the two sides. Once you're done with that, you join the sides, and that's all. That's all. Don't forget to hem the ending part of this jacket. This is basically on, so you can either have it this way or the other way. So thank you for watching. Bye.